Hi, happy Monday, everybody. I wanted to just pop on here and do a little restorative Monday pose for you. I say pose, I almost want to say place because it's not quite a yoga pose. But today we're going to go more into the inner belly, a little bit of a twist to ease our way down towards the ground. Now, when we do anything within the inner belly, when it comes to gentle twists, it's to help kind of move things within the digestive tract, but then also bringing a point in the belly when we're in a twist to kind of try to breathe into that area and then open up and relax. So this idea of sitting in the uncomfortable. I had a great experience last night doing breath work and movement 109 with Erica and Phoebe at Bar Body, and what an incredible experience. And my biggest takeaway was learning how to sometimes sit in the uncomfortable. Now within restorative poses, we try not to be uncomfortable. This is maybe about as uncomfortable as restorative postures ever get, which is not very much. So first and foremost, if there's a lot of sensation happening, we can come out of this twist. But let's come. So what I have today is I have a comforter that I have folded long ways, and then I have folded it again long ways, and then I'm going to fold that in half. So I have a big long little thing. It's almost like my own little bolster. And I'm going to bring the edges down towards my thigh. So I'm sitting on one thigh, just letting the other leg kind of not stagger or stack onto it. Then I'm going to fold down the top of my blanket here. So for our twist today, I'm bringing my left thigh against the edge of the blanket. I'm going to place both hands alongside the blanket. I'm going to do a big inhale through the nose here. Exhale out the nose. Again, I'll inhale through the nose, really open and broaden through my collarbones. And then exhale here. As I exhale, I'll bring the belly button in towards my spine. So I'm kind of sucking my gut in a little bit here just to help stabilize my low back. Again, one more inhale to open. And then exhale, settling down into this little bit of a twist. And then I'll come down onto my forearms alongside the blanket and settle my chest onto the blanket here. And so I can move the thighs if need be to get more of my torso onto the blanket. But I'll settle here first. Again, I'll inhale, open through the collarbones, and then exhale, I'll draw the navel into spine a little more, and then sink even heavier down into the blankets. Following my breath, inhale to open and widen through the collarbone and shoulders. Then exhale, allowing the weight to fully come down into the blanket. Now from here, we're going to come into our restorative part. By bringing our hands, they can go inside of where this little, in between the blankets here. I'm going to be having my arms stacked like this inside of the blankets to help hold down either my forehead or my ear can come down. So you can settle one ear down like this. Let's just make sure that your face is facing the same direction as the knees. So if I was to try and face this side, it will bring more sensation into the neck, and that's not where I don't want to bring sensations into my body like that right now. So we'll just settle here. One ear can be down. You can even try to bring the forehead down if that's not comfortable to be on the ear. You can stack arms and bring the forehead down instead. But I'm going to bring my ear down. So as we're here, we'll do an inhale for 4 counts and an exhale for 4. Again, inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. And then continue this breath like this. And as we're here in our restorative posture, we'll do the body scans of releasing tension throughout the body. So as you inhale, let's start with the top of the head this time. As we inhale, maybe notice that the face is clenched, maybe releasing the jaw and the spot between the brow. Every exhale, let the body get heavier down into the ground and blanket.
As you inhale, move that awareness down into the neck and the shoulders and the arms. Maybe notice if the shoulders are tense and try to relax them away from each other. Relax the shoulders away from one another, the shoulder blades. Let the elbows be heavy. Release any gripping in the fingers and hands. So you inhale for 4 counts. Exhale, be heavy. 4 counts. Moving the awareness down into the chest, the upper back. Releasing any tension that might be held there. Moving your breath and awareness down through the back, the spine, down into the low ribs, mid-belly, and coming down into the spot where the twist is kind of more happening behind the belly button and the low back, and down into the low belly, just above the pelvis. Every inhale, imagine this low belly and pelvis area widening and expanding. And every exhale, imagine it softening and getting heavier down towards the earth a little more. Releasing any tensions or knots you may be holding there. Moving that breath and awareness down along the hips and thighs. Down into the knees. Notice if there's any tension between the outer hip and the outer knee. Relaxing the legs there, releasing tension between the inner knee and the inner thigh or groin. Letting that breath and awareness go down into the lower legs, the ankles, the feet, letting the toes relax completely. Big inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Let's sigh out the mouth for the last 4. And we'll slowly come out of this, undoing the arms and press the hands into the ground to
Bring the chest up. And then for at home, you can simply move on to the hands and knees first. And then bring the thigh down and slowly ease your way to the other side. So I'll face towards the camera, just so you had an idea of where you're going. My right thigh is now against the edge of the blanket. And we'll set ourselves up the exact same way as before. So big inhale, open up the collarbone away from one another. Exhale, drag the belly button in towards the spine. So tuck the belly in towards the spine. Big inhale, open up through the collarbones. Shine that chest and sternum forward, and then exhale here. And we'll bring our forearms down onto the ground. And then again, we'll first settle ourselves here. Inhale, open up the chest and shoulders. Exhale, bring that navel in the spine a little bit more. One more big inhale. One more big exhale. And we'll bring our hands to stacked in between the blankets. And opposite ear down. And releasing the tension throughout the body and doing a body scan just as before. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. And this time as you do a body scan, let's imagine that our breath is draining out the bottom of the feet. So every inhale, let's start at the top of the head. We inhale, the breath really grows through the body fully here. And as we exhale, maybe imagine it's like liquid slowly draining down the head, down the face, down behind the eyes and the nose, the back of the head. As you inhale, the parts that are still filled with air expand and widen. And as you exhale, that breath begins to drain out through the feet again, the level of breath slowly moving down the face.
Inhale that breath expanding and widening where it's at. Exhale, letting that breath drain down through the neck, down into the shoulders. Inhale, let the breath widen and expand through the shoulders down. Exhale, that breath moves down the arms, down the chest, down the rib cage and mid-back. As you inhale, let the breath expand from the low rib cage down. As you exhale, imagine the breath draining out the feet, that the liquid breath begins to move down towards the belly button level, mid-back, moving down to the hips. Inhale, let the hips and legs and feet expand with breath. Exhale, imagine that breath draining out and down the feet. And then a last bit of drainage going down the hips, down the thighs, down the knees, lower legs, all the way down through the ankles and soles of the feet and out. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale out the mouth. And we'll bring our hands out from under the blanket. We'll press our into the hands to lift the chest. Big inhale here. Big exhale here. So that's just a little restorative posture for your Monday to kind of set up your week. I hope these are useful and valuable to you. Thank you so much for everyone that loves and supports our family and is helping me set this up and share the things that I love to share. May you have an awesome Monday and a great week. Bye.